Good Wednesday morning, everyone. I'm Shelley Hansel, and you're watching Wellington Today, and very excited. We are at a new business here in Wellington, Kansas, and I have Holly Kelly here, who, now you own the store, right?
Yes, I do.
That's why it's called the Kelly General Store.
Very good.
I'm a quick learner, Holly. What can I say? But, I was just talking to another lady who's here visiting the store, and, for those of us who grew up here in Wellington, this store was, of course, and I'm sure you've heard the stories, was Bob's Floral.
Yes.
For many, many years. And it's kind of one of those places that I have just fond memories of this wonderful store. And I have a feeling that you are going to create more fond memories for generations to come, because you've got so many great things here. When you say general store, boy, do you mean general store. Tell me about, because I see everything from soup to knickknacks to decorations, everything. What's going on here?
We want to be a general store in every sense of the word, so we have a wide array of different items, and we also order things for people. For instance, we have gourmet candy and nuts, and we go up to Wichita, and if we don't have what you need in stock, we'll go and get it for you. We have everything from the horseshoe art to pool supplies. We sell livestock feed in the back, the Show Right livestock feed. We have gourmet soups and cheese balls, and we have wonderful little knick-knack items for everyone, and decorative items for your home.
I love this. This is the one you normally see, like the little small jars with money for vacation, and then you've got this giant one here that says retirement fund.
But that's not all we have.
Right.
Of course, we have a greenhouse.
Yes, I want to talk about the greenhouse, because you were just talking to another customer out there about it's not just flowers and stuff. You've got all kinds of great stuff.
We have vegetables and we have flowers. We have herbs for an herb garden, and we have a lot of succulents. We're trying to put together some little succulent gardens. And we also went shopping yesterday for fresh cut flowers, and we'll have that up and ready to go by next week.
That is awesome. So, like, even you have hanging baskets and everything. So what I'm kind of envisioning, let's say I need a last minute gift idea, and whether it's for a kid or whoever, because you have the candies, you could put the balloons on it, or you could do a flower with some candy. You can do all kinds of combinations.
We also have the 10-cent candy wall, so when the kids come in, they can pick out something for themselves that won't cost an arm and a leg.
Kids, heck, I've already eyed a bunch of candy back there I'm going to have to get. I love that. Because, a lot of us also remember another store was Cheney's Mix Shop, and they had those kind of candies that you could just go in and get, your sack full. So you really are, I mean, if you think about it in the sense of back in the day, a general store. So if somebody didn't want to go to the big city, you can take care of them right here.
Yes, we could. We also got him gourmet popcorn yesterday and some fudge.
Oh, so the possibilities are endless. Now, did we mention the pool supplies? I know you quickly mentioned that, but tell me about that, because I think that's an interesting component.
I have a store manager, Lisa Angleton, and she is in charge of another company called Pool Medics RX. She opens pools, she has all the pool chemicals and supplies, and they're a wonderful business that we support 100%. So if you have any sort of pool needs, you should call Pool Medics RX.
Okay, or come down here to the Kelly General Store. She can get you hooked up because you got the supplies right back there.
Yes, I do.
And so,
but if there's something we don't have, we'll get it from her.
Tell me about this great story about how there was somebody who didn't have the capacity to have something shipped to their house, and so what?
Oh, we just ordered somebody ordered a big display table, and they didn't have the ability to ship it to their house, so we allowed them to ship it here, and then she came and picked it up from here. And we can do all sorts of things like that. We want to be a general store.
Really? Just like, I kind of think of Little House on the Prairie and how the townspeople would come to the store there and if they didn't have it, they could order it and it'd come on the, fortunately for us, modern technology zips things a little faster nowadays. But and speaking of furniture, I noticed you have some furniture pieces here.
We have some small furniture items. We don't have any big ones for sale right now.
Right.
But we do have a few.
But I think that's the idea, is that this will be an evolving, constantly evolving, changing store.
I'm hoping that we'll have new items in every week.
Great.
We put in an order on our plants just about every week, and we go shopping for new boutique items every week.
Yeah, I saw some sunglasses I wanted.
Oh, did you?
I'm going to go broke just stopping here one time at Kelly General Store because it really is a neat store. It's here. The official address is what?
314 East Harvey.
314 East Harvey. Of course, as many of us, as I said, remember it as the old Bob's Floral. And you have come in here and transformed this amazing place back into what it really should be. And that's a great store and greenhouse. So.
Well, thank you. We've had a lot of positive feedback from the community. A lot of people have stopped by, and everybody's been so supportive, and everybody seems very happy for us to be here. So I want to thank everybody who stopped by and who's supporting us in this business.
That's great. Now, of course, in a small town, everybody likes to know, now, where are you from?
Oh, I live in Peck.
Okay, that's right. So
I live close.
Yeah, you're right here. And as a matter of fact, you're up there by those good burgers.
Oh, Boudreaux's?
Boudreaux's. That's one of my favorite burger places of all time. So,
me too.
So maybe you'll start delivering Boudreaux's.
Maybe. I'll have to give them a call after this. We'll see.
There you go, Holly. Well, that's down. That's in the distance. But of course, just invite everybody to come on down. What are your hours here, Holly?
We work from 10 to 6, Monday through Saturday.
All right, 10 to 6, Monday through Saturday. Take the Lord's Day off. That's good.
Yep.
Good deal. And then back at it Monday through Saturday, 10 to 6. It is the Kelly General Store. Anything else you want to add, Holly?
I just want to thank you once again. Come see us.
All right. Well, it is mayor approved. I'm just going to say that. I'm very excited about this new business and the possibilities and the good stuff that it's going to bring right here to Wellington, Kansas. And it's because of Holly and great things like this. We continue to grow our wonderful community. So thank you, ma'am.
Thank you.
Do you mind if we stay and do the rest of the newscast here?
Oh, sure.
Okay,
That'd be
good.
great.
Because I know you've got customers, so I'm going to let you go, and we'll try to get your little assistant in there because we want to get her on camera,
Okay,
too.
great.
All right, we'll take a break here and come back, and we'll have more from the Kelly General Store right here on Wellington Today.
Are you providing all the protection possible for your family? Unfortunately, crime is on the rise. Protection for your family and property is so affordable with security cameras now offered locally by Sumner Communications. Cameras can be mounted both outside and inside your homes and businesses. What's more, with your computer or smartphone, you can monitor activity on your system from anywhere 24 hours a day. Additional safety is just a local call away. 620-326-8989. Security cameras are installed and serviced locally by Sumner Communications.
And we're back here on Wellington Today, and we're still here at the Kelly General Store. We have obviously moved out into the greenhouse area, and again, Holly and her crew here have really cleaned up this entire store and have remodeled and regenerated the old greenhouse here back to what it was supposed to be used for, and that is, of course, a greenhouse. And they have all kinds of plants, as you can see behind me, hanging ones and peppers and strawberries, and I saw cucumbers back over there and tomatoes, and then of course some beautiful flowering plants and whatnot. But this is really one of those places, like Holly said, that you can come visit at least once a week, and it's going to constantly be changing. So I am so excited to see that this old greenhouse is back to being a greenhouse and back to what it originally was built for back in the day by the wonderful DeJarnett family, and Bob's Floral and all of that just brings back some great memories for those of us who grew up here in Wellington. All right, let's talk about some of the happenings in our community. Excuse me. USD 353 School Superintendent Rick Weiss announced Tuesday there would be an additional BOE special meeting to discuss non-elected personnel. On both Monday and Tuesday this week, the board met in executive session. They are scheduled to do so again on the following dates, April 23rd and April 27th and April 29th at 5 p.m. at 221 South Washington. We'll keep you posted on any official action that is being taken. The USD 353 Board of Education has also posted notice of invitation for bids for the property located at 311 North A Street, also known by many as the old junior high or the old high school, depending on how far back you want to go. The building was constructed in the late 1920s and was originally the new Wellington High School. The first class to graduate from the building was in 1929. It housed all grades 7 through 12 until the new high school was built 3 blocks north in the early 1960s. Of course, now that building has become the middle school with the construction of the new high school on East 16th just over a decade ago. But here's the quote: written sealed bids will be received by the Board of Education of Unified School District number 353, Sumner County, Kansas, at the office of the Board of Education of Wellington, Kansas, on the first day of May 2015 at noon for the purchase of USD 353 property located at 311 North A, Wellington, Kansas. All the details about the invitation for bids can be found on our SUTV.com website, so be sure to check those out. Today, this day on Wednesday, as we're taping the newscast, is also Wellington High School Leadership Service Day. Nearly 400 high school students will have gone out across the town today assisting businesses. They came to Sterling House this morning. They were of great service and help, and our residents absolutely loved having the young people around. Churches, the city, they went out to the golf course, the others, spring cleaning just through downtown, and many others. Meanwhile, back at the high school, the freshmen will be busy sprucing things up at Crusader headquarters, and everyone then went back for lunch, and then the afternoon is filled with workshops from A to Z, and also the career fair that's held in the auxiliary gym, featuring 30 or so businesses, professionals, the military, and others. There and available to provide information and answering questions the students may have. Students will also be busy assembling pre-made lunches for use this summer by local kids in need, and the goal was to prepare 8,000 of those. We also will have lots of pictures to share with you on SUTV.com and on Friday's Wellington Today show, so look forward to that. It is simply just Crusaders giving back to the community. It is really good stuff, and it's so great, not only for the kids, or the young people, I should say, the young Crusaders, to come out and see what our community is all about. It really gives them a sense of buy-in and a sense of ownership when they do that, but it certainly is great. They're giving back to our community and to our businesses and to everyone that gets to benefit from their great work. Here's a heads up, just over the horizon reminder to Wellington Middle School parents and students: you will be getting out of school early at 1 p.m. on May 1st. The fifth graders from Wellington's 4 elementaries will be spending the afternoon at the Wellington Middle School, getting orientated to their soon-to-be new surroundings this coming fall as Knights and Lady Knights. Go Big Red. You know, we can say that now because that encompasses everybody. Unlike the old junior high Blue Knight days. All right, one of my favorite people in the whole wide world, that would be Mr. Jim Bales, is scheduled to speak at the Sumner County Historical and Genealogical Society on the Chisholm Trail, something he knows very much about. On Monday, April 27, 6:30, Jim Bales, director of the Chisholm Trail Museum, will present the Chisholm Trail to the Sumner County Historical and Genealogical Society members and guests. There is no cost for the program, and guests are always welcome. The meeting is held at the Good Taste Chinese Buffet there out on 16th Street in Wellington. The Chisholm Trail's 150th anniversary is coming up in 2017, Bales said, and the states of Kansas and Oklahoma are planning all summer long celebrations. So I'm hoping I can get out there and check out Jim's program. They never fail to entertain and inform. Don't forget, if you are a runner or a walker or just want to be supportive of a really great family event, Cicely's Run, which was a fundraiser for the Cicely Zika Memorial Scholarship Fund. As many of you remember, our sweet little pocket full of sunshine, Cicely Zika, battled a Wilms tumor. Her parents took her to a kindergarten well child check. They found the tumor, and then, of course, it went on from there. She had pediatric cancer of the kidneys for 19 months before passing away on March 21st, 2010, at their very young age of only 4 years old. But it's amazing how much of an impact that 4-year-old had on many of us here in our community, and continues to do so on our community, rising above Wilms tumor and pediatric cancer. Thanks to the love and support of our family and friends, we're having this 5K event. It begins at 8:30. The 5K does. Half-mile fun run. Starts at 9:30. All of these center around the Knights of Columbus building. You can volunteer or register for the race at sicilysrun@hotmail.com. That's SICILYS run. sicilysrun@hotmail.com. The other great news is to pass along is that this should be the final year for the event, with the hopes of this year raising enough money to get us through the year that Cicely would have graduated from high school. That's how long the scholarship will last. Because Cicely, in her time at the hospitals and everything, decided that she wanted to be a nurse or even a doctor. So we want to honor that wonderful memory. All right, the book and gift fair is happening right now in the basement boardroom at the hospital. This is sponsored by the Sumner Regional Medical Center Auxiliary. They are having that on Monday, April 27th from 9 to 4. So this coming Monday, 9 to 4, they will accept Visa, MasterCard, all the usual stuff there in the basement boardroom of the hospital. And the Friends of the Library are having their book sale this weekend. It's from April 20th through the 25th, so it's already started, during regular library hours at the Wellington Public Library in the basement, the meeting room basement. Volunteers are most welcome. Call Teresa at 326-7804. All right, we take a very serious turn now as we have two obituaries to pass along on this Wednesday, April 22nd. And they are Charles Henson, age 82, passed away April 17th, 2015. Funeral services were held Wednesday at the Shelley Family Funeral Home. Shelley Family Funeral Home and Crematory of Wellington was in charge of those arrangements. And funeral services for Eunice D. McMillan will be held April 24th, 2015, 10 a.m. at the Church of Christ in Wellington. And Frank Funeral Home has been entrusted with those arrangements. We certainly do pass along our thoughts and prayers to the families of Charles Henson and Eunice McMillan. We'll be right back.
Going to the game, track, or pool and don't want to miss any important messages? Not a problem. Sumner Communications has installed Wi-Fi hotspots around Wellington at the ball fields and the aquatic center. Current customers of Sumner Communications can obtain prepaid access to all locations for the small fee of $5 per month added to their existing account. Non-customers can log on and pay through the website via major credit cards. Simply look for this sign at local outdoor events, and you have internet connectivity from Sumner Communications.
Hello and welcome inside Studio 55. I'm Nate Jones, here to get you caught up on everything you need to know in the world of local sports. I have some baseball, softball, tennis, and golf to update you on today, and we're going to start with Monday's action in Hutchinson and Buhler. The baseball squads and softball squads were on the road Monday to take on Buhler at numerous locations. The varsity boys and the JV boys were in Hutchinson, and the softball girls were in Buhler. Here are the outcomes from those games that we know about. Going in, the varsity baseball squad was 7-3 and tied for first with Andale in league play, both squads at 5-1. The games versus Buhler were not league games, so that record remains the same. The Wellington squad had the opportunities Monday, but errors wouldn't allow for positive outcome. Our boys dropped both games 3-4 and 5-11 to fall 7-5 on the season. No harm, no foul though. League action continues on Thursday as Wellington hosts Circle. Important games for the varsity. They control their own destiny at this point. The JV squad had better results away from home on Monday, sweeping hosts 5-4 and 1-0. Hayden Baker got the win in relief in Game 1, and in the nightcap, Adam Hilt threw a complete game 2-hit shutout with 5 strikeouts and 0 batters on base. The JV boys are now 10-4 on the season, and like the C team boys, they are 2-0, and like the varsity boys, the JV boys will host Circle at the Ninth Street ball fields on Thursday. Moving on to softball, the varsity girls came home with smiles from their road trip to Buhler on Monday, winning both contests by huge margins. Get this, 19-0 and 19-2. Combined, the ladies had 33 hits on the evening. Erin Goodrum went 5 for 5, Riley Buck 5 for 6 at the plate. Freshman Avery Rusk returned to the lineup after missing the last part of basketball and the first part of softball with a foot injury. She went 5 for 8, so the foot is doing fine. Maddie Llewellyn and Jade Dry picked up the wins on the mound. Congrats to the ladies who are now 5-7 on the season, 0-4 in the league though. No JV score to report to you at this time. We'll get that to you as soon as we can on SUTV.com. and Steve's website, wellington.cc. Log on and check it out. The ladies host Circle out at Warden Park next Thursday, or well, I guess it would be this Thursday, beginning at 4:30 p.m. on fields 1 and 2. So Thursday versus Circle for the softball Lady Crusaders. Here are the results from Monday's varsity tennis meet at Mays South, which had been postponed from Friday due to weather. In number 1 doubles, Tyler Pettigrew and Brock Edwards had the best finish with 4th, going 2-1 in pool play. They were able to play for the third and fourth game, but lost a close match to a very good Olathe South team, 6-8. Highlight of the day for the pair was beating a very good Andover Central team, 8-7. This was a quality win that was much needed. Number 2 doubles, Will Long and Jaden Adams had the next best finish with 6. They went 1-2 in pool play and were able to play for the 5th-6th game, but lost to Winfield in another close match, 6-8. In number 1 singles, Ian King and in number 2 singles, John Ryberg both went 0-3 in pool play and both lost their final match and finished 8th. As a team, the Crusaders finished in last place, 8th out of 8 teams. Andover Central took 1st and Buhler took 2nd. And some JV golf results to share with you as well as we move away from tennis. At the Sierra Hills Golf Course on Tuesday, our JV golfers finished 5th as a team out of 12 teams. That's a good job. Here are the individual outcomes for the Wellington squad. Skylar Crittenden tied for 10th with a score of 70. Jack Heimer shot an 83, Aaron Mason an 85, so did Jalen Harris, another 85. Blake Bales a 93, and Matt McComb shot a 95. The track team was on the road Tuesday at Caldwell High School. Those results, unfortunately, are not available at the time we are taping this today. We'll try to get those to you on SUTV.com. And like I mentioned, Steve's website, Wellington.cc, does a great job of typing up the sports script for us. So we'll get those updated online ASAP, as they say. That is it for the sports update on this Wednesday edition of Wellington Today. That's all I got. Happy Earth Day, by the way. I'll send it back to Shelley right after this.
Are you providing all the protection possible for your family? Unfortunately, crime is on the rise. Protection for your family and property is so affordable with security cameras now offered locally by Sumner Communications. Cameras can be mounted both outside and inside your homes and businesses. What's more, with your computer or smartphone, you can monitor activity on your system from anywhere 24 hours a day. Additional safety is just a local call away. 620-326-8989. Security cameras are installed and serviced locally by Sumner Communications.
All right, we're back here on Wellington Today, and we've moved up at the front counter because I'm ready to make some purchases, Holly.
Great.
But I want you to introduce your helper here.
Hi, this is Kira, my assistant manager.
Hi.
She helps us just about every day. I
Okay.
rely on her greatly. She's wonderful at this business.
Okay.
She's a natural.
She's a
I'm
natural.
learning.
You are
I'm
learning a
learning,
lot.
yes.
You are learning. You know, I love this. She not only has been out in the back greenhouse dealing with the plants, and now she's putting the candy together. You're just kind of, you girls are the Jackie of all trades right here.
A little everything.
Little of everything. Tell me about this. What this is about.
We have a local artist that makes art out of horseshoes. We have a great display over there. He actually custom makes people's last names. This one is Kramer. This particular lady is getting married soon, and she wanted this piece at her wedding.
That's just so cool.
You can leave it as the plain silver on the horseshoe, or he can paint it black for you. But we even have gardening planters that look like flowers. We have little hearts. We have the ribbon made out of the horseshoe for the cancer survivors.
Oh, neat.
Yes.
All right. And as we said, we've got the candy here. These caramels are calling my name. I'm just going to tell you that right now. I do need to wish some folks a happy birthday. And on this Wednesday, April 22nd, a happy birthday to Danette Gwynn, Tamia Mindia, Justin Bruns, Jeannie Elsis, Charlene Mashburn. I hope you all have a wonderful birthday on this Wednesday, April 22nd. On Thursday, April 23rd, a happy birthday to Jean Beard, Jill Miller, Dylan Burden, Julia Peck, and Trevor Whitney. I just saw Trevor. He was out at Sterling House helping us out. And on Friday, April 24th, a happy birthday to Jeanette Gwynn, Erica Cadillo, Tristan Witham, Amy Wirtz, Jeff McGuire, and Nathan Alton. So we hope that all of you have a great birthday week. I think that's what birthdays should not just be one day. They should be the entire week. And I know a great place where you can get some terrific birthday presents and ideas is right here at the Kelly General Store. Again, Holly and Kira. Okay, Kira are here to help you. And Holly, again, those hours are?
We're open Monday through Saturday, 10 to 6.
Monday through Saturday, 10 to 6. And as a matter of fact, the girls were just saying they're already restocking. So if you've already been to the store, you need to come back because there's going to be new stuff all the time. That's the great thing about being a general store is you can bring in just about anything and everything, and you can get anything and everything. If people have any ordering or whatever, this is the place to come check out. It is right here in the old Bob's Floral, which is basically
314 East Harvey.
314 East Harvey, right over here, just not too far from downtown Wellington. It's a great new store. You got to come check it out. I'm going to go get my checkbook and my credit card now. So I will hope that you have a great rest of your week, and I hope that you live well, live Wellington.